They are prepared to take extraordinary risks. And reaching Europe's shores is a dream come true. But for many migrants, their quest to live and work here has only just begun. In Britain, it's estimated there are hundreds of thousands of people who are in the country illegally. Many live an underground nomadic lifestyle in hiding. Centurion Rosendrum came to the UK at the age of 14. His Tamil family say they were persecuted in Sri Lanka. Now 26, his leave to remain has been revoked after he was jailed for violent disorder. But instead of leaving the country, he's chosen to simply disappear. As we film, Sen's reaction to a chance encounter on the high street gives you a sense of the life he leads, looking down to avoid eye contact with two passing police officers. Another day spent dodging officialdom. We go to a local park. It should be a place of leisure. Sen explains it is where he often spends the night.
I don't have a job, I don't have money, I'm struggling, I'm staying like history. Sometimes I sleep in the car as well. Basically I'm hiding, this is too difficult.
Hiding from the British authorities?
Yeah.
I know that you have a criminal conviction in this country, that you were jailed for 3 years for violent disorder, for attacking somebody. What would you say to people who would say, you've had your chance and now you've been told to leave and you must leave?
I'm saying to them, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, I've made a mistake. I realize my mistake, I'm really sorry for that.
And you want another chance?
I want another chance to live on this country.
So how did you find out about this process? You were told by your lawyer that your permission to stay had been refused and that they wanted you to leave.
They sent the information about the letter to my solicitor.
A letter to your solicitor?
My letter to my solicitor. My solicitor tell me about over the phone. So I made a decision to illegal immigrate.
To become an illegal immigrant. So they make it quite easy for you to go underground.
That's
and
right.
become a legal immigrant?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you think that's a bit of a crazy system?
That's more crazy system on make me people go to illegal immigrants.
It makes it easy for you to become an illegal immigrant?
That's right. They make it easy, more easy to go by illegal immigration.
To go into hiding?
Hiding. Many people like me.
Many people like you?
Yes.
Who just simply disappear?
Just simply disappear. That's right.
No one can be sure exactly how many people live life in the shadows. This Hindu temple offers support to the local community. With a rising backlog of unresolved asylum cases, many have struggled with immigration issues. Last year, there was a 34% national increase in the number of people whose applications haven't yet been dealt with, prompting claims the delay is driving people underground.
I mean, after being here for 12 to 15 years, if you ask them to go back and to a place where they don't want to go, it's not, I don't think it is easy for them to do it. And once that happens, I know people will attempt to go underground, I mean.
But amongst the congregation is a 52-year-old woman who says her plight has driven her to contemplate suicide. Bhavani Amrithalingam came to Britain from Sri Lanka in 2010. When all of her appeals to stay were exhausted, she too simply disappeared from the authorities. With no home or job, she relies on food from temples and the generosity of others. Unable to get proper work, Bhavani cooks and cleans for people she knows within the Tamil community. In return, she sleeps at their houses. When she left her children behind to try to make a better life for them in Britain, this is not how she dreamt it would be.
ஆனால் நான் என் உயிர் தப்போணுமெண்டாக்காண்டி தான் இங்கே வந்தேன். வந்து எனக்கு இந்த நாடு எனக்கு பாதுகாப்பு தரும் ஒரு அகதி அந்தஸ்து தந்து என்னை ஏற்று கொள்ளும். அப்போ நான் இந்த பிள்ளைகளையும் கூப்பிட்டு வாழலாம்னு நினைச்சேன்.
Bhavani is a former Tamil activist. In spite of the trauma of being separated from her children, she believes if she returned to Sri Lanka, her life and theirs would be in danger. Yet she lives in limbo because the UK authorities have told her she must leave, but have failed to do anything about it.
இல்லை, எனக்கு அப்படி ஒரு நாளும் வரையில. கஷ்டப்பட்டாலும் இங்கே இருக்கணுமென்று வந்ததுலையே அங்கே போகணுமென்று வரையில. ஏனெண்டா அங்கே போனால் இந்த உயிருக்கு உத்தரவாதம் இல்லை. இங்கே இந்த உயிராவது இருக்குது. நான் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு பக்கத்தில் இருக்காடிலும் என் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அம்மா இருக்குண்டாவது இருக்குது. அங்கே நான் இருந்தால் என் பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அம்மாவும் இல்லை, பிள்ளைகளும் இல்லை.
Do you worry about being arrested or deported or picked up or what the authorities might do?
எனக்கு பயமாக இருக்கிறது. இந்த போலீஸ் எல்லாம் கண்டா எனக்கு சரியான பயம். இந்த போலீஸை கண்டா எல்லாம் எனக்கு சரியான பயம். இந்த பிடிச்சிருவாங்களோ என்னன்னு மனசுக்கே இருக்கும். ஏனெண்டா நான் பிடிபட்டு என் நாட்டுக்கு போனால் இந்த பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அம்மா இல்லாமல் போயிடுமென்றதே முதலாவது பிரச்சனை. மற்ற என்ன போனால் நான் பயங்கர சித்திரவதைக்கு உள்ளாவேன்.
Is there any joy in your life? Is there any happiness for you at all?
Happy no. Happy no. This life, happy no. இந்த சரியாக கஷ்டப்படுறேன்னா ஒரு உதவியும் இல்லை எனக்கு. இப்படி யாரும் வீடுகளில் போய் வேலை செய்து சாப்பிட்றதுக்கு மட்டும்தான் இருக்குது. காசு இல்லை என்ற கையில். யார்ட்டும் பிச்சை எடுக்கிற மாதிரி 5 ரூபா 10 ரூபா கேட்டு தான் வேண்டி எங்கேயும் போகக்கூடியதாக இருக்குது. அப்போ சரியாக கஷ்டப்படுறேன் நான். இப்படி நான் இருக்கையில் இப்போ இங்கே வந்து என்னென்ன வேலை செய்யணுமோ எல்லா வேலையும் செய்து தான் நான் எந்த வயிற்றை தான் கழுவக்கூடியதாக இருக்குது. பிள்ளைகளுக்கு அனுப்பக்கூடியதாக இல்லை. என்ற பிள்ளைகள் சரியாக கஷ்டப்படுது. எனக்கு ஒன்றுமே இல்லை. என்னால் ஒன்றுமே செய்யலாம். எனக்கு சில நேரம் இங்கே இருக்கிற நேரம் தற்கொலை செய்யணும் போல தான் இருக்குது.
Parish priest Giles Fraser says Bhavani's desperation is not uncommon amongst those trying to resolve their status. He's used to dealing with migration issues amongst his South London congregation, but says there's no political will to tackle the problems of those who are trapped in the system.
What politician is going to want to put money into improving immigration services? And no one in our election, no politician in our election saying we should just make our immigration system more efficient or better. No one's saying that. All they're saying is like, most people are saying, push them all out. You know, it's a very convenient form of scapegoating. And actually what's happening is there's loads of people here who are going to sort of brutal, faceless, soulless places, dealing with a bureaucracy that they don't understand, that has no sympathy to them, that doesn't listen to them.
It's difficult to know exactly how many illegal immigrants are in Britain. In 2009, the London School of Economics estimated the figure was between 417,000 and 863,000. There's been no major study since.
I don't think there's ever a full admission of how badly the system works, and I think that's the main problem. There are people here who are perhaps not here legally and don't have a lawful right to be here, but then they're not being removed. But then they develop rights here, they may have children here, and then this is all undocumented.
Preparing to spend another night on someone's floor, Bhavani Amrithalingam makes a pillow out of her clothes. It will continue like this until her case, like so many others, is resolved through deportation or amnesty. With all the possessions she has in one small bag beside her, Bhavani takes comfort from a prayer book, asking God that she doesn't suffer any longer.